Welcome back, everybody. So sorry about the break there. We had to jump on to something that we had to take care of real quick. So I'm going to change it up. I'm going back to a tried and true game. We've had some recent updates. For those of you who are not familiar, welcome to the Infected. Let me just fix this here so you guys can actually see it. Right. All right. So another survival title, obviously, the Infected. And I'm kind of debating because I've accomplished so much in this, but I haven't had a live audience to participate in what we've built so far. So let me just kind of get into what I have, and then what I'm debating against is, do I start all over and start fresh so that everyone can kind of see what this game is all about? But I assume there's enough videos out there to kind of show you what's involved. So let's do this here. We are in the middle of winter. There's just some new recent patch updates that made winter just a little bit more difficult to deal with. They've added in a couple new tools, so a circular saw, a coal heater, and a coal producer. And so they've also made it now so winter gets a little bit more cold. And so let's go down here real quick to our bed. Let's sleep until we get some daylight, and then we'll get into this one. So I'm going to sleep till about 7 a.m. and we'll get up and get moving here. All right. Just make sure we got enough wood on the fire here to keep this thing moving. Let's just grab a couple logs. Throw them in there and get this thing moving. So today I want to just kind of focus on, I need to get our ingots up to where they need to be at. Let's take a bite to eat real fast. Go into our food. We'll eat some watermelon for breakfast, along with some fish and some steak. Our proteins down here are pretty low, so let's see if we can just get everything up to where they need to be at for the remainder of the day. Carbs up to where they need to be. Maybe one more melon. Boy, he's hungry. And so everything's good now. All our health is exactly where we want it to be. And let's kind of give you a tour of the pad so far. So we've got our stove, obviously. We've got our chemistry table. We've got a bunch of storage. And then I did end up crafting a winter coat, because right now it's about -3 degrees out here, so we wanted to wear that coat. But there is our home right now. So we're in the process of building our bridge from building to building. We've got a couple others right there. So I don't even know why I'm making that, but I thought it would be fun, and I thought I like the crafting aspect of the game. So definitely into bigger and bigger and bigger. Let me turn on this oil extractor. So the new tool that we just built was the circular saw, and the circular saw runs on oil. And when I built it yesterday off stream, I made the mistake of, once I built it, I had about 61 cans of oil, and I added them. And I don't know why, but it let me add all 61 cans to it. So this thing is full on oil. Hopefully it never ever runs out. So today what we want to do is we want to get our stock of planks up. And I don't even know why I have these anymore, because these, honestly, this does the work of 3 of those all by itself. So what we're going to do is, after the tour, we'll kind of go out there and harvest some more logs. The new update also enables our gardens to die in the wintertime. So when we have cold weather, all of our outdoor plants are dying. So if you take a look out here, everything that we planted is now dead and decayed and rotted away. So all of our fantastic garden is now gone. It also now creates frozen water. It doesn't look like everything's frozen yet, but it certainly will be. Oh, look. So the lake is. The lake is definitely frozen. We can't do any fishing now that winter is here. Also, animal spawns are down with this new update. So in the wintertime, we won't see as many animals. So you really want to make sure that your proteins are up before you go into winter, obviously. We can bring these plants inside and plant them on the inside, which is fine to do. And they will actually grow inside of there. So just another piece to the update. So here's our forges. We've got those. We'll get those going here in just a moment. Make sure they're all stocked up. And then, of course, we've got our ingot shells for aluminum, copper, and iron. And then this is where we're currently at, right here. And this will be the highest that we go, but it gives us kind of a really unique advantage for our hunting, as we've got, you know, not only the Vambies coming in, but the deer and the poultry and the swine and all that good stuff that we want to be able to harvest. So obviously they can't attack us from up here, and so it gives us a really kind of a unique point to hunt from. So today's quest: get logs. Get logs, make those into planks, and continue on from there. And I'll be honest with you guys, I hate this cart. This cart drives me absolutely crazy. It's such a pain to maneuver. Yeah, it lets you carry 11 logs, but honestly, I liked the old way. And I know it probably wasn't. I know it probably wasn't, I guess, official, if you will. But this way, it just kind of sucks. But it is what it is. We got to deal with the cards that were dealt, and so with that, we'll get to chopping logs. Do I not have an axe yet? So we'll get these going. We'll get those forges going. We'll try to get ingots and planks and logs all taken care of. Again, I hate this cart. It won't let me put it there because it's in the middle of the tree. Thanks for those of you who have joined. Appreciate the support. We had a great stream earlier playing Subsistence. Had a few folks joining us. A few different people in the chat. It's always nice to talk to people from around the world. So thank you for joining, and thanks for joining again right now. I had to cut that one short because I realized that tomorrow is garbage day, and I had not yet taken the garbage out. And rather than get in trouble, you know how it is when you have a wife who reminds you that the garbage needs to go out. Rather than get in trouble, I figured it would probably be easier just to go and do what I was supposed to be doing before I turned the games on. So I had to cut the stream a little bit short and go take the garbage out, and then of course dinner was ready, so we had supper and I'm back. But thanks to those who joined as we played Subsistence earlier. Definitely a lot of fun. It's fun to get back into those games that you're so used to playing it but have left for some time. I'm going to close this door. See if we can trap some of this heat in here. So let me show you how the circular saw works. We're going to take all these logs. Oops. And it's just automatic. It's just going to start chopping them up. And it'll fill our planks up here. So it's kind of cool that they put in this new piece of equipment. Whereas before, I mean, obviously we had, well, I can't grab it now, but we'd put this on here and you'd hear the manual the way it's sawing through, making those planks. This one's just kind of automatic. So we can just leave it there and go out and grab some more. Before I do, let's go stock those forges up and let's get those forges going. I'd like to build that coal extractor. And to do that, we're going to need a bunch of different ingots and stuff like that. So let's grab, oh boy, do I not have firewood left in here? I do not have firewood. Let's grab a couple logs and we'll make some firewood. Drop those here. Harvest. One of the other recent updates that they did is they made the logs a little bit smaller. So now when you look at our inventory, they're small. Before they were about twice or three times the size, and so they take up quite a bit of space in your inventory. So now we can carry a lot more of the logs. So let's put these in here. I should probably just put them directly into the forge. Let's do that. Let's go here. Let's just get these filled up and lit so we can get some heat coming out of those as well. We'll grab these rocks as well. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the game, the forges, we can either put these fragments in that we've harvested, or we can put a rock in. And the rocks, when they go in, they'll give us a different fragment. So we'll either get a copper fragment or an iron fragment out of each one of these. And so 5 of those fragments will make 1 ingot for you. So these are kind of part of the lifeline of almost anything that you craft is going to take either copper or iron, and so you got to have plenty of that around. Grab this here and this here. So we got 4 of each of those, and we'll throw a couple rocks on here and get those going. So there is obviously a lot of grind to this game. In order to keep everything going to where it's supposed to be going, you got to constantly stay on it. So what's interesting is I could sit here and just do forges all day long, and just to keep them going, because by the time I get done with my final one over here, it's going to be time to go and grab the stuff out of the first one all over again. So it would be really easy to just kind of keep this moving and just focus on one thing all day long. Let's throw these in here because I got a stack of 5 of each of these. Throw some wood in there. Get this started. Those already have rocks, so those are ready to go. Let's grab some more wood. I want to grab a couple more logs. I imagine it would be like what it was really like, if you're living on your own kind of settlement. You're either out there farming, or you're out there hunting, or you're out there chopping wood, or you're out there doing something. So, to that extent, it's got some realism to it. There are no such thing as vambies, which are vampire zombies, obviously, but there are some aspects of it that kind of keep it on the level of it could be real, and I like that. I love the crafting piece of it. That's super fun. The fact that we can really make whatever we want to make. There's nothing that's really predefined as far as what you have to build. I know in some of the other titles, like Forest will say, hey, here's a cabin that you can build. This one, it's whatever you want, which is really kind of unique to some of the crafting and open world building games that there are. Alright, so those are going. Let's just check on our first one since we started that first, and you can see that we've already got an ingot out of that, and we've already got a fragment out of that, so we'll throw another couple more rocks in that one. And then we'll go back to grabbing some more of that wood, keeping those saws going as well, because we've got some crafting that we want to do. We need to finish off that upstairs, get that closed up, so that we can move on. I'll take a look here at the crafting menu in just a second and see what exactly we're going to need to get that coal extractor going. I think, especially with now the new temperatures in the game changer, the environmental changes that he's introduced in the most recent update, I think it's important to be able to have that fuel source and that heat source to be able to keep our bones alive. As long as we're in an area that has some sort of fire going, you can see up here in the top right hand corner we got 23 degrees Celsius. But as soon as we step out of this room, then we'll start to experience that cold snap. So without having the jacket or long pants or something like that, then you'll easily freeze to death. And then he's also instituted some additional new storms. Oops, I messed up there. I'm really bad at multitasking, So if I'm talking and trying to do something else at once, I get screwed up. I wanted to throw those fragments on there. But anyways, these cold snaps that he's put on there now, he put as a side note that you will not survive if you don't have a coat and a jacket. So you'll pretty much die from exposure out there. Okay, so let's go back and grab our cart. Where did we put it? Hold on. Oh, I put it right here. Close this door. I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys are playing the game. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this log cart because I think it stinks. Drives me absolutely nuts. I could almost go out and harvest 11 logs and carry them 3 by 3 by 3 back and have them before I'm done with this cart. Why did I just hear a deer? I just heard a deer and I see a watermelon growing. And from my understanding, we're not supposed to have animals or fruits and vegetables growing. See, so out here, as soon as we came out, it's now negative 2.1 degrees Celsius. All the trees grow back, so within 5 days of gameplay, you'll get the trees. They'll actually grow back, and you can reharvest them again. So you're not completely out of resources. That deer is just testing me, isn't he? He's like, look at me, buddy. I'm running around you, and you're not shooting me. Little does he know that I've got a bow and arrow up my sleeve. I seem to know exactly when I pull this thing out. As soon as I put it down, then he's going to come right back down and say, ha. Drop this. Where did he go? You got my arrow sticking out of your head, dude. Whoa. Thank you. I was running low on steam. Appreciate that. And right now, there's not much we can do with the hides, so I just throw those out. All we really need from that deer is the bone and the meat. The bone we can use to craft additional weapons. So we keep that, and then so far, like I said, with the hide, I'm sure there will be future dev that will allow us to do something with the hide, but right now there's not much you can do. Where did our cart? Oh, we brought the cart already up. All right, so let's quickly take this cart inside. Let's throw this meat on the stove. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, we'll put this meat on the stove. Oh look, we got some meat in there. That's awesome. It's like a bonus. I cooked it yesterday and it's still staying nice and warm on the stove. Fantastic. The good thing about this game is it doesn't burn. There's some others where it'll actually burn. You always want to eat your protein first and then drink your water or your watermelon because that'll bring your thirst back up. But that protein always takes your thirst down. I don't know if it's the same in other games, but in this one it is. Alright, let's get some more planks. So let me show you the difference on this one if you guys haven't seen it. So this one you drop that wood on. You can hear the saw. Why is this not going? I don't know why that saw is not going. Oh, I know why, because my planks are full, I bet. Yep, they are. Let's grab these. Put those over here in our storage. So, I mean, it's a good workhorse. It works really, really fast. Going through a pile of logs. I kind of like the old days where it was just logs for building, but again, I mean, there's not much we can do about it. We just got to deal with the hand that we're dealt. So let's grab a stack of these, and we're going to take them upstairs. Let's let it finish with this one log. We'll grab this stack. While that's doing that, let's go drop these ingots off. So again, you can see it's a title that definitely keeps you busy. I could easily just turn this on off stream and just grind for hours and hours and hours and hours. Try to get myself ahead, but I think it's good to kind of share, some of the tasks and not just show all the glory of the game, so that when you guys get it, you'll be prepared for what you need to experience or what you'll need to do to kind of keep yourself going. It's taken quite a bit of time to get to where I'm at, and so that's why I questioned as we first started the stream, like, man, do I want to start all over again just to kind of show them the experience from day one, or do we just kind of pick up from where we left off and let them see that? So hopefully you guys can appreciate that we're going to continue on from where we're at, rather than throw everything away that we've done. Okay, let's throw these rocks back in here. Let's go fall down these stairs. We'll grab these planks. Grab just as many as we can carry. And we'll go all the way upstairs to the 14th floor. And each one of these roof tiles takes 4 planks and 3 logs. Let's throw all the planks in there that we need. We have them. Yep, that one's got them. Okay, so let's go drop the rest of these planks off, and we'll just go grab some logs. Finish those up. Maybe their next update they'll have an elevator. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. The grind is real, my friends. Maybe I could hire like a worker. The worker could just bring me logs and planks all day and I could just sit there and do the construction. That would be awesome. So in the next episode, we'll be opening up the application process. We'll be taking applications for worker bees. And basically you'll get paid 4 gold pieces per hour to bring me logs and planks, and then go out and change the forges and go out and cut down trees. And I will sit in here and just place logs and nail them together and all that good stuff. And I'll take the occasional break and we'll share a piece of fish. We'll allow you to get some drinks of water, and then while you're out foraging, we'll also expect you to do some hunting as well to keep the fridges stocked. Speaking of fridges, we definitely need to build a fridge, especially if we're going to be if we're going to need to have that meat on our hands through the winter time and keep it fresh. Because right now, unless you're consistently eating it and turning it over and getting new, it will go rotten in your inventory. Unless we have a fridge and we start creating some of these meals and keeping them in the fridge. Because my understanding from watching some of the videos I've been watching is that it won't spoil as long as it's in the fridge, but when you take it out, the clock starts ticking on that, and you're limited on how much time you have with it. Okay, so here we are. So let's get some of these walls up. I think we're going to do, let's see here. I think we're going to do windows all the way around this top floor. So let's do that. Okay, so wooden window frame. That's another thing that I really like about this game is it puts the ghost there of your build. So you can kind of actually see it before you actually even build, which is really, really nice. I absolutely love that. Alright, let's throw this log in there. And then it'll be just about there where we need to be. And then the last thing is we need to do walls up on the top and then a roof to close it off. So yeah, let's take a look at these forges, see where we're at, see if there's anything tending we need to do. I think we'll throw one more log in each one of them. Yeah, they burn through that wood pretty quick. That one's about to go out. It would be really cool if with the new coal update, if these would take coal and burn hotter and longer. I think if they burn hotter, we could probably get through the forging material a lot quicker than we are right now. But, so, if there's anyone that knows the developer that's working on this, put a word in. Let them know we want to run these off coal so they burn a little bit longer. Again, one-track minded, I'm not good at multitasking, so I was about to put a rock inside where the wood goes, which I don't think would really work. Nice and toasty in here right now. I need to remember the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit, because I always get confused. This is saying right now it's 23 degrees Celsius, and I don't know if that converts to Fahrenheit. I mean, I guess I can get out my handy dandy Google and ask Google, but... Alright, and one last one. So that's filling up nicely. I think on the next round we might just do aluminum. I've got a bunch of aluminum ingots. This is full of aluminum ingots, or aluminum that we can actually go through at aluminum ore that we can make ingots with. So I think what I might do is do a round of aluminum ingots on the next round. See, coming back, we're already almost, yeah. I mean, that's by the time we finished that, walked over there and then came back, these are already ready to go. And I'm out of rocks, so I'm going to need to go do a rock run out there in the wilderness, and hopefully not freeze. So is anybody out there? I haven't seen any of the zombies coming by. I don't know if they're on Christmas break or what's going on, but they are not coming. And maybe it's this new update and the zombies don't have winter coats, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I need to get some doors here, though. Let's put some doors in. A wooden door. One for you as well. Alright, and that's going to take 8 planks and 8 planks. Well, that's good because we got tons of planks, so I like that. Let's grab these ones. Wonderful, wonderful. So you can see up here, you know, as we walk through this hallway, just a second ago when the door was open, oh, so there we are, 9.2 degrees as we're by the door, but once we're into the actual building, you can see it bumps up to 23. So it's interesting to see how that temperature differentiates depending on where you're at in the house. So the game itself is pretty unique because it gives you a unique aspect depending on the environment you're in. So whether you're indoors or outdoors, whether you're next to the fire or not next to the fire. I don't have a door here either. Oh my goodness. What kind of homeowners are we? Let's see if I have any more of these. If I have any more planks. Alright, that is done. That is done. So stack these planks, put those away. And then the next thing that I'm working on is upgrading the concrete foundation. So you can see here where I've started. Updated the walls to brick and mortar. Updated the ground foundation to concrete, where it used to be this wood. And the neat thing is, oops, there's a truck behind here, and I heard a deer. Where's he at? Where's Bambi at? Anyways, I think it just adds kind of a really kind of neat look to the place. So here before, I don't know why there's snow in the house, but it's part of just the bug from this. It's still early stages release, but before you could kind of see underneath. You could see the wooden planks, and you could see out into the wilderness, and so it would give you the feeling that the cold air would come in. But even right here, standing next to this fire, it thinks that we're outside because we're on the ground. As soon as we step up here, temperature goes down a little bit. Yeah, that's weird. So we're at 0.2 degrees Celsius right now. If we jump up here, we're at -9. Just strange. Oh, my stove's gone off. Do I have any more wood I can throw in there? No, I don't have any more wood in here. I can do this, though. Let's see if this heats us up if I throw in this wood chips. Like that. So we're at negative 10 degrees. Oh, 23 degrees. Okay. Good. So, so with that, I think we'll call this one good. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to be back on tomorrow with this one. I've got, like I said, a lot of different titles that are kind of swimming around in my head as far as what I want to do. So I'd like to, again, work on that coal. In fact, let's see here real quick what we need for that coal. I think it's under others. There's the coal heater, but we want the mineral extractor. So mineral extractor, we need 4 iron ingots, 18 aluminum ingots, 6 mechanical parts, and 6 copper ingots. So quite a bit of materials that we're going to need for that. And then once we get that coal or the mineral extractor, because it extracts stones and coal, then we'll be able to start running this coal heater as well. So looking forward to that. Obviously, that'll be a big improvement. So with that, thank you again, everybody, for participation in the stream. Thanks for viewing and sticking around with us for a minute. We'll look forward to the next one. So, hey, Steven, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate you jumping in. You guys will go on to the next one. Oh, it looks like the blizzard outside. I wanted to see what this looked like because, ooh, negative 35 degrees. I want to definitely get down here where there's a little bit more shelter from that. Interesting. So this is one of the ones that the dev was talking about that you would not be able to survive outside. Let's go over here to where the forges are. Negative 25 degrees. Oops, I'm stuck behind the door. I mean, it sounds good. I probably should have closed these in a little bit more, but I'm doing good. I'm 23 degrees out here right now. So, yeah, pretty cool. So this is the blizzard and the freezing storm. Definitely makes me think of Christmas time. I'm not going to start singing, but I'm just saying to the developer, it would be really cool if you gave us some Christmas trees to put up, especially during these next couple of months. Maybe some presents that we could wrap underneath them as well. Because the Vambies that are coming to our base, they might like a little holiday cheer. It might be just like the Grinch, and it might cheer them. Hey, what's a bird doing in the house? Well, I see free meat there. Sorry, buddy. It's wintertime, and we have no food. Wait, I didn't get any food from him? So with that, I think we'll go down for our long winter's nap and call this one good. Again, I absolutely appreciate you guys and all the support that you guys have shown us in our stream today. It's super fun to have you guys around. It's super fun to get feedback from you. So I appreciate those who have left comments and feedback. Go ahead and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit the follow button or the like button, whichever is there present for you, depending on which platform you're in. And then if you'd like to see something, please let us know. We've got a bunch of other stuff planned for the stream that we're looking forward to putting out there for you. So thanks again. Until the next time, thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good night.
Deadshot dead.